Shalom, Shalom. When the stuff's all about giving all praise, yeah, about Shem El Shai, the most possible GMS and honesty, brother, doing the work in truth, for sincerity. Just a quick one, because yesterday, man, you had a whole load of the headlines, which were just, the war drums were just beating real heavy. So this is, Russia has its permanent air base in Syria. That's one of the things they said yesterday. That the Russian State Duma had agreed, basically ratified it. And then they also said now they're looking at Cuba and Vietnam, right? Vietnam also, America has ties with Vietnam, because of the Vietnam War. But also Cuba, and what's, when you think about Russia and Cuba, you're thinking about the Cold War. But this war ain't going to be cold. It's going to be a hot, fiery thermonuclear war, right? Because what we see happening on the global stage right now is basically we're gearing up to the end of the war, gearing up to World War III. Right, in fact, in truth, we already are in World War III. Right, you had that aid convoy that got hit. Russia, US is saying it's America. Then you had them Syrian military that got hit. And they said, yeah, oh, sorry, it was an accident. This, that, and the other. So things are getting tight. Things are getting tough. Right, this is Ezekiel 38:1 says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, said, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog." Now these two are originally Japhites, right? But that land is inhabited by who today? It's inhabited by the Russians, right? So the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal prophesy against them and say, "Thus saith the Lord power, I am against thee." Because why? Because Russia, they're still Edomites. The Lord's going to use them, right? It says, "I'm against thee," says, "O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I'll turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws." And above all, was showing us a video of one of the other politicians of a opposition party in Russia, and he was basically coming out and saying, "Hey man, we need to destroy America, man. We need to come." Basically, he's saying we need fulfilling this scripture, man. He's saying, "Hey, we need to come back into being powerful. We need to be." That's like I don't know if he said we need to destroy America, but he basically said we have to be on the offensive. It says, "And I'll bring thee forth in all thine army and horsemen, all them clothed with sorts of armor, even a great company of bucklers and shields. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet." If you know Persia, that's Iran. You already see the relationship that Russia has with Iran, right? It says Goma, which I believe is Turkey as well. And if you notice, ever since the coup, Turkey's been like, "Oh, fuck the US." They started leaning more towards Russia, right? So these are all these things coming to pass, coming. You can see it happening right now. Right, this is Joel 3:10. Says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." And once again, you have all of that happening right now. Right, Russia, they're just starting to spend more and more on their military. Because currently America spends more on their military than any other nation in the world combined, I believe. I remember once it was at least the next 24 countries combined, and most of them were their allies. As in, I think 23 of them were their allies or something like that. This was a while back since I looked into it, but yeah, I mean, you got India and Pakistan. They've got nuclear weapons, man. Most people just know India for their curry, but yet they got them nuclear weapons that what do you call it? That are gonna go and destroy America, man. Right? It says Jeremiah 15:3 says that, "For out of the north there cometh up a nation against the right," and that's talking about Russia, right? Because geographically Russia's in the north, right? It says, "Which shall make her land desolate," right? And desolate, let's see what that means, right? Part of the earth's surface that is not covered by any water. Well, basically, it's gonna make it into a desert, man. Into a complete desert. It says, "And none shall dwell therein." It says, "They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast." Basically, no one's gonna live there again once Russia's and all the other nations, even the UK is gonna drop their nukes on the US, right? But yeah, with that, scriptures say watch and pray, and if you watch, man, you know that this thing is close, that the end of the world is nigh. Right, but we look forward to these things. We just pray that we're on the right side of the nukes, man. That's what I'm gonna say, Shalom.